What's up, y'all? Got my dad's truck back in the shop. We're gonna do an oil change on it. It's a 2019 Duramax. Should be all the same from 17 to 2019 on the L5Ps. We're just gonna give it a pretty simple, quick oil change, and I'll show you how it's done. Alrighty, gonna wanna pop open the hood and probably get a step stool or something, because the oil fill cap is all the way in the back right here. Take that off, just twist it off. Do that so that you can have the oil flow out the bottom a lot easier, since it's physics. So all right, so tools are pretty simple. You just need a 15 millimeter and a oil filter wrench and a drain pan, something to catch all the oil. All right, so you want to come to the driver's side, get all the way down underneath the car, and right there is the drain plug right there, and this right here is obviously your oil filter, not this one. You don't want to take that one off. That's your oil filter. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take the drain bolt out. Might be on there pretty tight. I don't know why, but they always seem to be decently tighter than what they should. But once you break it loose, I should probably go get gloves. All right, back with some gloves. Just like that. You can see how freaking dark that is. So we'll go let that drain, and then once that's drained, we'll get the oil filter. All right, that's finished draining, so let's put the nut back and just snug it up. All right, snug it up. Ain't gotta be too dang tight, just snug, just like that. And then now we'll get our tool here, a wrench tool, to get the oil filter. Gonna probably need two hands for this, maybe. Oh, there it goes. Don't forget to move the drain pan over, like me, be an idiot. And you're gonna want to rotate it counterclockwise. It's already loose, so I'm going to use my hand, take it off. Should be spilling oil. Here it goes. I just let that drain a bit, so none of it just comes crashing down. And a little more rotations, and it should come off just like that. There will be oil inside of it, so I just flip it down and let it drain. Now you're gonna want to probably just add some oil around the little tip here. I see some people fill up the entire filter. I'm going sideways. I ain't doing all that. It's really not a big deal at all, but just kind of give a little layer of oil on this mating surface. So, and then we'll go back underneath there. All right, back underneath. We're just gonna very simply twist it back on. Just gotta catch the threads, and then super easy. Now my dad, I know you're supposed to hand tighten these. It's the best of your abilities normally, but my dad goes a while without oil changes. So I'm gonna torque it just a tad bit. Probably like that. That's good enough. So if you don't want your floor being a mess, I would wipe off a bunch of that oil that drips down and hits this, I guess it's the subframe. clean all that stuff off. Just give it a good wipe. Alrighty, we handled all of the business underneath the truck, and now we'll just simply have to add the oil back in. It takes 10 quarts, or I think it's also 2.5 gallons. You're gonna need funnel and obviously your motor oil, and then fill her up. All right, we are finished filling up. We're gonna add the cap back, obviously, as long as this is not too difficult. There we go. All right, and if you want to reset your oil life, little deal, you'll scroll down to your oil, go to the right, have reset, and boom, just like that. All right, y'all, that wraps it up for that oil change. Super quick, simple, easy oil change, just like any other oil change really. But if you thought this was helpful in any way, like, comment, subscribe. If you got any recommendations or suggestions, put in the comments below, and I'll see y'all in the next video.